We were playing Remnant yesterday, and he
right.
didn't fucking heal me. It was his fault.
Oh God! You know what? For everyone who's wondering what that was about, so as you can tell, we are only 2 hours late to start this show because of Steve. I got called to go to a customer site just after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I got home less than 10 minutes ago. I got home just over 5 minutes ago. And it's all Steve's fault. He's over there doing his stream, thinking he can have an alibi. But no. The stupidity of finding a mechanical problem that the fuckers missed. Nope. It's Steve's fault because he should train those mechanics a lot better. I mean, he was in engineering. He knows how to manage an operations plant. You should have done better, Steve.
It's always Steve's fault.
Well, here, let me make your day better, Jared.
I don't know. Are you going to bend over? That could be pretty fun.
Pretty close.
How appropriate.
Oh, I fucking love it. Oh,
That's phenomenal.
that was fantastic. And who was that found that? Burns?
Yeah, I found that.
Good job. You know what? The Air Force is good for something every now and then.
Well, what else is he gonna?
Wait,
What else
are
is he
they?
gonna do? They sit in an office all day.
I didn't say what they were good for. I just said they were good for something occasionally.
The other picture was there for you too. Okay.
What? Was it a souped up Nerf gun?
Yeah, belt fed too.
I think
Oh, I
I've
got
seen
one of
that
those.
one before.
By the way, I've made Chesh aware of your hashtag Steve's fault moment.
That's it. They're getting sued.
I mean, did anyone expect that hashtag to get the legs that it did?
I did.
Yeah, I kind of expected
When you
that.
figure Chesh shared it, how many people just hate follow Chesh under stock accounts for that type of stuff?
Oh no. Oh no. I expected some of us to chime in and do it and have a little fun with it. But she was able to keep it going all fucking day with everyone.
Yeah, she's pretty brilliant.
Oh, by the way, God's Auditor, have you gone down and gotten your mask yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I thought that was
I need
going
to get my
somewhere
dicks mask.
completely different.
Different kind of
mask.
mask.
Dicks.
Different kind of mask.
My dick's mask. I need to go get my dick's mask.
Oh, okay, that doesn't help me trying to steer it away from something.
My brain stopped at you're going down.
Dicks?
Oh, going down,
Going down
dicks.
where? Going down where?
You need to steer your car into that place where you can get a nice greasy bag of dicks to eat, dude.
At least you're nice enough to share the dicks with your wife.
That's right.
Some of the time.
She even paid
Sometimes I
for
get
it.
greedy.
That was the best thread, I swear. I
Yeah.
got home and I read that thread to both my husband and my sister. That's how much I loved that thread.
That's years of just local jokes that I've been waiting to just pepper Twitter with.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah, that was pretty epic.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yes. I was living for it, and it just kept going, and I was just like, yes, give me more.
Oh, that was by no means exhaustive. I could have kept going for another several dozen tweets.
So
Oh,
just
I believe
remember,
it.
this is
Days
from
with
Coral's
that.
mouth herself. Give her more dicks.
That's right. I want more. And I'll
There
take
you go.
impossible dicks as well.
That's right. We need to get you some impossible dicks.
Yes. Lots and lots
Here
of
you go,
impossible
God.
dicks.
Here you go, everybody. This is
What-
the picture I sent to him.
Wait a minute. Would Impossible Dicks be a strap-on?
No, it would be a hamburger, you dirty bastard. Naughty, naughty.
Oh,
I mean, I'll take
Like-
both.
Like this audience. Anyways, like this audience.
And no.
Leon's comment in the
That's
chat there,
perfect.
Jared.
You need to take a good, firm grip of the situation, and you need to then shake it around until a solution presents itself, and the situation calms down. Oh, I love that description.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
I didn't even get into the creaminess of the milkshakes.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you wait?
That's gonna be for next week. We need a whole new one.
Well, wait, Coral. Hey, God's Auditor, can you wait until I don't have a chunk of meat in my mouth next time you say that?
Absolutely not. The only thing that I can say is that that chunk of meat in your mouth should be dicks.
That's right. And if it's not,
And demonetized.
You know what? And I was wondering why the last couple streams went through review and stayed yellow. Now I know why.
yeah. That's
Wasn't even on the last couple of streams.
Exactly. I
No, but we
wasn't.
brought up the thread.
We've been waiting for everybody to get on the stream again together. It's been a while.
Hey, if we do this enough, you just might get some kind of sponsorship from them.
Not necessarily
That'd be
a bad
great.
thing, right?
You
You
have a
get free
point.
dicks.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they've embraced that at this point. Everyone has in Washington. Everyone makes dicks
Yep.
jokes.
Yeah.
Oh.
You kind of have to.
Isn't Washington full of dicks anyway? So
It's not just Washington, it's the entire left coast.
And now we have the Kraken jokes now too.
Yes, we do.
See, I like Dick's Sporting Goods. Several years ago, my wife had to go out and get some shin pads for one of my kids' soccer matches.
Yes.
And she's like, oh, yeah, went over to the Dick's up on Powers. It was a really big one. And ever since then, I keep giving her shit about how much she loves big dicks.
I do. I love Dick's Gordon bar, and that is really tragic because I do love a Beyond sausage, and that's just tragic.
Now just remember, you have showers and you have growers.
Remember, it always shrinks after you put it in the oven.
Shit, I don't know about you, but I'm like a ballpark Frank.
It's like a Beyond sausage, you know. Like we actually just bought a whole bunch of different sausages recently, and we have been putting it and tasting all of the different kinds, trying to decide which ones taste the best.
And why haven't you been vlogging it?
Yeah, I need to do a thing.
That's quality content right there.
Right.
Especially if you get some Beyond Meat or Beyond Dicks, because I
Yes.
would love to watch you eat some Beyond Dicks.
I could just ask the question of what is Coral putting in her mouth. I mean,
Oh, wow. That could work.
I think so.
Now,
That's the title. That's
and-
the title.
Yeah.
There it is.
and on top of that, with your interludes between different appeasing dishes that you try, you can use footage of the bunnies.
Absolutely. Especially for Bunny Butt Friday.
There you go.
Bunny Butt.
ML2 has a question. So what's up with the ex-Navy SEAL anti-masker getting banned from Delta?
He's a jackass and an idiot.
He's a dick.
Right?
Yeah. And now he's demanding a meeting with the CEO of Delta. Because you get to do that as a passenger who's been banned from an airline.
Good luck.
Right?
Like, even if you try to sue him, you're not going to see any of the top executives in the courtroom. You're only
And-
going to see the legal team.
Right.
See, I
On
would
top of
love-
that, I would just
I would
love
love
for
to
them
see-
to just sit there and, like, I want the CEO of Delta to just post a big thing on Twitter that says nope.
No,
If I was
I
the
want to see
CEO,
him
I would
respond.
pencil him in for like Juvember 32nd.
No, I would want to see a response saying that we would cordially like to invite you to our headquarters. Be advised that masks are required upon entry
That's a perfect response.
and
or,
can be provided.
it could be provided. Or they could send them the address, but then it'd be the address to the local police department
No.
instead of their headquarters.
No, because that could backfire in a PR way. Actually inviting them to the corporate headquarters, cost of travel included, like a paid for trip. Hey, come on down. We'll pay your way down to us. Oh, by the way, when you get here, yeah, you're going to be temperature scanned and be required to wear a mask. And if you do not have one with you, one will be provided. That would be the cherry on top on how to deal with it.
And it streamed live.
That could work.
I saw another video this week that was an asshole that was he was missing an ear, I think it was, and he was saying that they can't not allow him to come in the store because he's unable to wear a mask because he can't put it on. So you, the employee, can be liable to a $70,000 fine. You could be $70,000. I can't wear one. And my only thought was, I thought they had the kind of like tie behind your head.
Right.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Right.
Put on a bandana. Put on a face
Right.
shield.
Yeah.
Or a neck gaiter.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've
You
seen
could fold up a t-shirt.
I've seen a
Yeah,
lot of
most
people.
Most of these stores offer curbside pickup, and that's basically technically an alternative. So
Among other things. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Like, you don't technically need to, because half the shit could get delivered to your fucking house.
I'm just
Yeah, but
saying
then
that
we
like the
can't turn
physical
it
store
into a
itself.
political
That's
stance.
Yeah, but he would like that.
Actually, everything can be delivered to your house outside of fresh produce.
I have fresh produce sent to my house, but I get it delivered. We order imperfect produce, and they send it to your house.
I was going off Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah, I do Amazon Prime every once in a while, but yeah, no, I started doing I do purple carrot, and then because they have a really awesome vegan selection, and then very recently we're doing imperfect produce because they send you, it's all like really discounted produce that's all like the misshapen and miscolored and the ones that didn't pass the pretty test, but it still fucking tastes good. Like, I don't care if it's shaped like a dick, like as long as it tastes like how it's
That would be a
supposed
perk.
Yeah,
Right?
I was going to say that's a
to.
benefit.
Pretty awesome, right?
Is no one gonna jump on purple carrot?
I was letting her finish her story. But okay, since you really want to go there, God's Auditor,
Yes.
is it just the tip that's purple?
The whole thing.
I don't know.
Depends on
Coral?
how hard. It depends on how firm you grasp it.
Concur. So we're
I don't have any jokes lined up for this.
I don't either. I don't. I'm like
Then you need to
no purple puns.
you need to keep an eye on the live chat
Purple
because
nurple.
Leon just asked you something, Coral.
Oh,
Or sorry, a question you should ask the produce providers.
do you have any more of those cucumbers with the bend right at the end? We're actually growing cucumbers.
Nice.
Yeah,
That is quite the headline.
it wasn't hard.
Can we say hashtag not a headline you'd see in 2020?
Right? Well, maybe you would.
No.
It wasn't
No,
hard.
no.
That's a hell of a humble brag.
No.
Right?
No, no.
It wasn't hard.
Let's be realistic about the time that we are currently suffering through. Yes, I'm not saying living through. We are suffering through it. If that headline was to happen today, it wouldn't say man's cock won first prize. It would say woman's cock won first prize.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe. That'd
Well,
be pretty awesome.
you gotta go. I know, Nikki, but it's just, you gotta remember, the media wants the sensational stuff, and gotta
Yeah.
admit, that would get a lot of views, both positive and negative, from people
Well,
on
that's all right.
both
You
ends.
should see, a couple months ago, I was ripping into one of the flips in like Team or Fights channel. I was like, shut the fuck up. I got a bigger dick than you do.
And that's probably true.
Right. You gotta.
Oh,
So-
speaking of, on the drive home, I actually listened to Team and Fight going in on that guy that they had on.
Oh, I
And
missed it. Was it good?
Poe, within
I can
30
see it.
within 30 seconds of me hearing the guy, Poe.
Ah,
That's
Oh,
why I
yeah,
stopped watching it.
that's a shame.
No, that one was terrible. Like, especially since he was like, oh, this doesn't appear, curvature and rotation doesn't appear anywhere in math that's applied anywhere. So I go and take 3 minutes to do a Google search and send
Right.
Team and FTFE 3 different research papers that show it.
Right.
It's like you can't make that kind of a claim and be serious about it and not be a Poe. Like, it's bullshit.
Dude, do you know what stream was phenomenal that I just watched recently? Logic had Theonopolis on. That was
Interesting.
a great fucking stream. I mean, it was so good. And Logic was like, he was kind of treating him a little bit with kid gloves, but yet there was still times where he was like pushing back and like trying to figure out different ways to try to get Theonopolis to understand like where he's coming from and where kind of, where atheists come from and stuff like that. And you could tell, like, there was literally moments when Theonopolis was like silent because he was actually like thinking about what was being said. It was phenomenal.
Well, thinking about it and also getting that thought of, shit, I don't have an answer in the playbook for that.
Right, because it was in ways that he was making it he was saying it in ways that it was definitely not the standard playbook, and it certainly was like it was so good. And your dog is so distracting, Furball.
Which one?
The one on camera.
They're both there.
Oh,
It's
they're both
so
there now.
cute. It's so fuzzy.
Now here's the question. Did you get the footage of them seeing you come through the door?
No, I did not. I did not.
Oh,
There will be more trips. I am gonna get when my wife comes home though, because she's never left, and
Ooh, good
still
point.
not sure she's coming back. I hope so. We don't have. I haven't bought a return plane ticket yet, and she hasn't told me what date. I'm
I,
assuming she is.
I told you to worry about the business trips that were coming up, you and Jay.
Yeah. So she's in Arizona right now, and they've never experienced her leaving, so it's going to be interesting seeing her come back because they both lose their shit when I come home.
Yeah. Oh, please show footage, please. I love those so much.
yeah, you need that.
There's nothing in this world that, like, when I'm in having a really shitty week, and I've had a really shitty week, seeing that, like, that just, that's everything.
Puppy love.
Puppy
And
love.
with the Huskies, the talking that she does.
Yes! Oh my
It's
god, that's
been-
the best thing ever.
Yep. What's up, Snow? Where you at? Oh. Come here, Snow. So, Snow is pissed off right now because right as the stream was starting, they were pestering me and wanted their treats for the night. And Snow snipped at Ginger, the younger husky, and it was like an aggressive snip.
Ooh.
So I was like, all right, you're not going to get one.
Right.
And she's pissed.
Oh,
Oh,
course
yeah,
he is.
yeah, because
Fucking
it's
pissed.
it's the Sheba princess move.
Mhm.
that's so cute.
Donuticus.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
Donut
Phenomenal.
Donuticus Featherfoot on Dabu.
Yep. It is what it is.
Fantastic.
This
I
is what
love
happens when you let your nieces and nephew choose names.
Ah, that makes
See,
more
now-
sense.
It. See, I was gonna give you credit because I'm like, that's
oh no,
a
no,
fantastic.
the Donuticus
fucking
is
name.
mine. The Donuticus is mine, but the
Okay.
Featherfoot is theirs.
Gotcha.
I haven't booted up the Old Republic in several months.
Well, speaking
It's a
of,
little bit better.
I can act. Ah, wow.
Yeah, right there.
Too much dicks in his mouth.
Too much dick.
Actually, no.
Beat me to it.
Actually, no. It's Wendy.
Well, they serve me.
See, if you put dicks in your mouth, that wouldn't have happened.
I was waiting for you to use that.
That's fantastic.
I use it in my stream quite regularly, my Twitch streams, because it's like, I'm really streaming to nobody at this point, but at least somebody comes in and pops in, and all of a sudden I'm just like, fleeing from a big group of people and like one of my mounts or whatever, I can play this. And then if I'm fighting like a boss battle, it's and then anything Star Wars related, obviously.
It's a trap. Yes.
So, but I'm getting there. I'm getting closer. I'm only 17 followers away from affiliate status, along with like 0.25 viewers per stream average more. Because I have to average 3. I'm sitting at like 2.24, 2.25, something like that.
You should set up a thing and we'll all go in there, and then that way we can all like add into your thing.
Well, I got an idea. Let's get the link,
Yeah.
and we'll put it in the chat so people who are watching can go ahead and follow that way. We can definitely help get that viewership up there.
Right? There's no reason why we can't. I can do multiple things at once. I swear.
Well, I mean, I already have AT2 Lab on there as a follower. I don't know who the hell that is.
I heard he's just some jackass who
I
thinks
already used to.
Some people say he's a condescending prick, but those people tend to be wrong and haven't ever been able to show how they're right. So,
Well, he also tends to side with my wife on her Twitch. So I mean, come on now.
That's
I
just
keep
smart.
trying to click on the thing. How come the link's not working?
because he didn't put the full link, he only put the end of it.
Yeah,
Hello?
I'm used to the Twitch actually just automatically putting it in there.
How? Oh, it wants to. It. There it goes. Worked on mine.
Yep, doesn't want to work on mine either. I have to put the whole HTTPS. That's bullshit.
All right, hold on.
It's competitor, that's why.
Okay, hold on. I'm going in. I'm going in, y'all.
But speaking of games, for those who weren't paying attention the last week and a half on the Discord server, we have a squad game available that some people, if they didn't have it, were able to get it really fucking cheap. Space Hulk. Yes, a squad first-person shooter based on one of the wonderful, wonderful settings from Warhammer.
Yes.
And
I love Warhammer. Warhammer's fun.
And we have recently done a change on the Discord server. There is now a dedicated area for streaming games into. But you needed the specific role in order to do that. Which means, if you would like permission to stream gameplay into the Discord server, let myself or one of my mod and admin team know. That way you can get the appropriate role for it. Now, Furball, Jay, you guys are going to love the name of the role.
Hold on. Let me go pop into Discord really quick.
Burns already has it, and
Oh, I'm sure he does.
did you catch the reference though, Burns?
Oh, no, I didn't even look at my rule. Hang on.
Let's see if someone.
Nah. Okay, I got
don't
it.
believe I have one.
Nice.
Well, it's a particular name. It's actually. No one is online who has that role currently. That is not also a higher level as well. So for those who don't know, the name of the role is Alamarain.
Ah.
I appreciate
Oh.
that.
I fucking know that.
Alamarain.
Oh, God.
Count to 4. Alamarain.
Yeah.
Then 3
okay,
more.
Yep.
Yep.
So who here has watched Lower Decks yet? Like all 3 episodes?
I have.
I have.
No.
I have not seen the third one, but Jay,
Yeah.
like I said, it was made for Star Wars fans by Star Wars fans.
And I happen to think it's pretty good. I mean, there's still room for them to fuck it up.
And what game are you playing right now?
Hey, I could be easily playing STO if I wanted to.
But which is your preference?
Oh, this one.
Well, there we go. But I am in discussions with Geostraber because he hasn't seen any of it. And he wants to.
Yeah, me too.
Hit the wrong button.
So we're going to be figuring out a time to stream all 3 episodes in a
Yes.
row. I'm trying to find a time when he is available to do it so I can plan things accordingly so I can be drunk off my ass.
Why
Because
would you want to do that?
because if I'm not, I will hurt you people.
I don't want to know what you broke the seal on there.
He broke the seal off his dicks. He has to go clean up.
You broke open the fresh dick seal.
Okay, I'm in. Took me a while, but I got it.
All right.
Got it. That took way too long.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
It can be. It can be quite painful. It was.
Even though you were muted, I saw what you said.
Karis. Hi, beautiful.
I'm just gonna say one thing though, Karis, to just remind you, sushi.
God damn it.
Oh, Karis, did you hear the way the stream started and what these fuckers encouraged? Granted, I didn't stop them either, so.
Me encourage you to do anything? What?
We did
I'm
not
sorry,
do
I'm distracted. I
anything.
wasn't listening to a word you said.
So usual.
Pretty much. Each of them is distracting me from the other. It's kind of
Exactly. It's pretty normal. So yeah, this is Friday.
Perfect.
It just goes back and forth.
Yeah. It's not one, it's the other. Blame it on both of us.
I can't.
I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy my meat.
Did somebody say meat?
So good.
Yeah, you're just back here because you want to talk about your glorious dicks.
That's
I
right.
fucking do, okay?
We love dicks.
I'm actually kind of run out.
On that, we can agree.
We need more
Yes.
puns in our lives.
Now, Leon just reminded me something. For those people already on the Discord server who would like the Alamarine roll, we do have the Contact a Mod channel that is almost perfectly suited for a situation like this. And which game are you playing now, Burns?
You should know this game.
Oh, I can barely see it because someone is presenting.
Oh.
I guess what it is.
It's Space Hulk.
What other game would it be?
With the fluffy one, I can never tell.
I have no idea.
And
Space.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
great. And because both of you are streaming gameplay,
Yes, Space Hulk.
Meats just decided to
Well, I'm not,
take
I'm not-
fucking forever.
I don't have the sound pipe through. It's just video only.
There we go. It took a good couple minutes for it to unpin. But yeah, so even though we got a late start tonight, just consider this a primer, people, because tomorrow being Saturday and it being that wonderful interval of Saturdays apart, yes, we do have the next episode of Kanar with Damar coming up, where we're talking about insurrection.
Your fault.
No, this is
Steve's
where
fault.
yes, we are blaming Steve because it was Steve's idea to have everyone have their own channels and do their own thing, which ultimately led to people wanting us to talk about the nerdy stuff, which started with just doing reviews of certain segments of the actual canon that has been released. And we're at that point in the movies where we're at the last two watchable Prime Universe movies. And I use the term watchable very loosely.
Lots of asterisks there.
Yeah.
Air quotes.
Well, look at the positive point. You aren't quite at Nemesis yet.
No, but we're one away.
Almost.
But consider this a primer because, yeah, you people over in Not America Land, this is going to be a little bit of a fuck you because the time we went live tonight is about the time we're going to go live tomorrow.
I can do that.
I
Yeah.
might be able to do that.
Because there is a night owl who has expressed interest in joining us. It's just having the time of the stream actually be conducive to his sleep schedule. It's Undoomed.
Ooh, okay, I might be there.
So he's hasn't solidified for tomorrow yet, but he said yes. That time is much more doable than the 12:30 Eastern that we switched to for a bit. So since Geo is going to otherwise be unavailable, it was like, yeah, why not go later? Why not give me a reason to do other things during the day? Like work on the squad skills in that game and actually get to a higher level so I can actually have some more nifty firepower to use. Now, here's the beautiful thing about the way we have the Discord server set up. And we have tested this and it does work. A viewer can watch from multiple views all of us playing. And you can be a part of the live chat in more of I guess you could say, private setting. Because we won't be streaming it live yet. Need a lot of hardware upgrades for that to happen. But that is something that is in the long-term plan. In the meantime, if you want to come give a shit for how horrible we're doing and how much we're getting rammed by the Gene Stealers, come join the Discord server because the Alamarine roll gives you two perks. you can stream gameplay into that chat area, and you can use voice activity on mic just to make it easier to talk as you're playing the game. Other than that, if you are not actively in the gameplay, you're stuck on push to talk. That way we
Think I could get that role?
Let's see if you have it already, because I know Leon, being the wonderful good little mod that he is, has already gone through and let a few people get the role.
I started off with my spacebar being my push to talk and found out very quickly not a good idea. So now I have it as one of my other, one of those squiggly line ones that I barely ever type with because I kept unmuting myself. Just trying to type, like.
Yeah, coming from EVE Online, my push to talk is the middle mouse button because it's rarely ever used.
And there you go, God's Auditor.
Sweet. Yeah, I need to play it more often. I haven't upgraded my character enough. I got more doing shit with what's the name, Remnant, since Steve was asking for people to help him out with that. So I was like, oh, that's free. I'll pick that up. Why not?
Yep.
I don't do I don't know, a lot of my I don't have time to do games and stuff like that, but I know I went on the other day and I was streaming while I was working on updating my website, so everybody can watch me while I was editing.
That reminds me.
Well, typically I don't have a lot of time to do games either. I just I'm between quarters in school right now, and I'm not closing on my house until next week, so I literally have nothing to do for like another week. I have
That's
no
awesome.
way to be constructive around here.
Other than eat dicks.
Right. Yes.
Okay, if I want to eat dicks, I got to drive all the way into Seattle, and that's just
Seattle's
that
finest.
doesn't work. Say again.
Seattle's finest.
I'm far away from Seattle.
Yeah, it's one
I
of
gotta
those.
drive like an hour to eat some dicks.
You know what?
Sometimes an hour and a half.
But is
the
it
right
worth
drive.
it?
I've
Yeah, for the
driven
right
far longer than that.
There it is. Dicks is great. It's just sometimes it's not worth it for me to drive an hour to eat
And
something.
Coral, it was.
So, what you're saying, God's Auditor, is you like dicks, you don't really love dicks.
Yeah, sure. That's a good way to describe it. I like dicks every now and then,
Every now and then. Just an occasion.
Everyone
For a change.
Every
yeah.
once in a while, yeah, he gets a craving for dicks, and when you get the craving for dicks, you're gonna do anything to get it.
That's right.
That's absolutely true. It's just
Get it in your mouth.
I'd say I'm too lazy. I certainly couldn't have dicks every day.
You can only take so much.
You only take so much.
Exactly.
Only go so far.
Is that in reference to a banana?
I don't think they serve bananas or dicks.
Wait, what was that? I didn't hear that, Karis.
Nothing, Jay.
He was ready too. He was like ready.
Oh, no. I can always go back and boost the audio.
That's nice. That's it.
Well, we have to remember he has decided to be a little more emboldened with some of the captures that he's done.
Such as.
The one from Chesh.
I'm coming.
No, I was referring to the longer cut there, Jay.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to, but it wouldn't let me because it's, for whatever reason, Audacity the first time didn't include Steve saying anything. And then when I refreshed the cut or backed out the cut to go cut that back in, all of a sudden Steve's voice is in there, and I tried doing it in Audition and other programs. I don't know what happened. It was a glitch the first time through where I could have gotten it.
You missed your opportunity.
I did.
I feel much better now that I've finished my dinner. Finally.
You're done putting all that meat in your mouth?
For now. Now it's time for dessert. I think I have some peaches
Oh,
around
my.
here.
I'm a bigger fan of pie.
Cream or just peaches?
Peach pie.
Is it moist? Hopefully not flaky.
Oh,
Is this just turning into the food sexual innuendo show?
Pretty much.
As long as you
Yeah,
don't
I'm
talk
with that.
about it,
you
yeah.
don't have too many food puns. I mean, come on.
Hey,
Somebody
hey.
else is talking about the Ben Shapiro and WAP.
Well, before we get to that,
Oh,
because that sort of shenanigans is actually on my my annoyance list for the week. But you got to remember, foodies are people too, and we don't
That's
kink
right.
shame around here.
That's right.
No, absolutely not. What I will shame is a guy who thinks that. Never mind.
Oh,
He stepped right into that one.
Oh yeah. Right next to it.
I just didn't want to get too graphic. It's one thing when I'm talking about delicious burgers. It's another thing when I want to go just headlong into it, as it were.
About the- I'm sorry. It was too much for the doctor wife to handle.
oh God, Dak.
Clearly it wasn't enough.
We won't tell your mother. Or no. What was on? We'll tell your mother the dog ate it.
Oh God.
Trying to remember what that's from, Karis. Yes, it's that horrible movie.
Yeah, I never watched
It's one time
it.
in band camp.
Oh, that was
It
years
is
ago.
literally the bane of my existence because that movie came out while I was in boot camp playing the flute.
You know, I was gonna
One time
say
in boot camp?
it. You know, I was gonna say it's funny you mentioned that line, Jay, because my high school girlfriend, band nerd,
Hmm.
but played the clarinet, not the flute.
See, I was the flute player, and I played the first year I was playing flute, and then I switched over to piccolo, and then I went back to flute and then oboe. But because I just got tired of the flute jokes, I was just done. I was done with it. I was so irritated.
Well, Coral, I was twirling flagstaffs, so I got an early start. This will
Oh,
explain a few things to some people.
Speaking of band camp,
oh, we got a young Eric in there. That was what? Late 70s?
no,
Early 70s.
late 80s.
Trying to add in some decades.
Oh, that's the thing. We can actually joke and have fun with people on stream because, again, we have friends, not business partners and acquaintances.
That's true.
See, that was high school marching band initiation right there.
Oh.
The hazing ceremony. Yeah.
Nice.
That's right. We still have those other keys. We can
I'm just gonna read that.
put... Ooh. Yes.
Only the Central Seattle dicks.
Now, the comment before that, Leon does have a point. We have a couple game keys available for Payday 2 if anyone would like to join in on gameplay of that as well. Again, use the contact a mod text chat on the Discord server. Quickest and easiest way to do it.
I've got too many. I got too much space. No space on my computer right now.
And now I have a dog snoring behind me.
That's adorable.
The old one or the little one?
The old one, she snores loud. I can hear her in the basement through the floor.
Okay, this is pretty interesting. So someone on Twitter made an excellent point, and since we have animal lovers here, I want your input on this. This is a very important question. Okay? It says, am I not the only one who thinks dogs have a first and last name, and that their last name is the owner's last name? We all got the same last name up in this household, and apparently their friends think dogs only have a first name. So, does your dog have a last name?
Yes.
Yeah,
Or
yes.
completely different than yours?
Here's a...
Does Shithead other than their other name count?
Here's the thing. People who think that their pet only has the one name, to me, I have to question how much they care, because how does the vet refer to the animals?
Right?
The first name given, and then the family's last name.
I
Yep.
thought it was a given. I didn't even know that this was a controversy, but apparently it is. Apparently it's a controversy. Although, that being said, we did have when my mom had a cat, the cat's name was like some fancy schmancy Persian, like, ridiculous name. And I was just like...
Oh, a show name.
Oh, well, cats are assholes. They're their own singular entity. They have their own dynasty name and everything.
Right?
I can...
No, my
concur.
dog has dog tags that I convinced the lady at the S shop to print out for me, and it has her first name and my last name on there, and her religion is confused.
Nice.
So they're legitimate dog tags. So
I'm gonna say you didn't put atheist down. I mean,
I'm
Yeah.
not
Not a rock. I mean,
No.
come on.
well, that's true. I stand corrected.
No, the other dog that I had, we lost him about a year ago, but his religion on there was Jedi. So
Yeah.
Yep, I had a petty officer that was over me when the Jedi has his religion. He was actually Orthodox too. He could actually legally marry too.
That's wonderful.
Question from the side chat. From Extra J, greetings all. What kind of party did I just walk into?
The
Do
best
you
party
really
ever.
want to know?
the Dick's party.
Sparty.
How much dicks? All the dicks.
Okay, so hang on. Extra J, let me put it this way for you. Do you know how over the last couple months YouTube has put that question of, is this material intended for children? They should have a third option for this stream.
Adult
Because
children.
we're all still acting like children. So, yes?
Oh, I wasn't muted.
But yes,
We're all acting like children, and Dick's was founded in 1954. So we're like 6 years behind the times.
God damn.
I was kidding, Blake.
No, you weren't.
She knows me too well.
And I'm getting to know both of you too well, and that I'm not sure what to think of that.
That's a dangerous road to walk down, Jared. Are you sure you want to do it?
Like I said, I'm getting to know more than I thought I would, and I'm not sure what to think about that.
Consult your dick
I'm not
manual.
sure what part of what you're. Blake?
Not me. Talk to the boy.
Fucking Zach. God.
Well, hang on. You can't blame him entirely because you have to admit.
We always will blame him, regardless if it's his fault.
No, he's gotten enough blame when he hasn't been deserving of it that I'll give him a pass on this one. Because I do have to remind both of you, how good has my intuition been?
Check your text.
Didn't I earlier today tell you two to get a room on Twitter too?
Which one?
Yeah, you did.
What's
Yeah,
the fun in that? And we miss out.
I'm lost.
When you say that, Nikki, you need to be a little more specific.
You know, there's that little bell icon on YouTube that says follow all. You hit that on some people on Twitter too.
Yeah, I would recommend being careful on who you hit that notification level on.
Hey,
Why do you think I didn't hit it?
Jay,
That's
don't
why
you have
I
a
didn't get
soundbite
any
for the bell?
notifications from Josh the other day.
A soundbite for what?
The bell.
For the bell?
Ring my bell to be a special subscriber.
I'm sorry.
That's all Furball's fault. Who cares?
I'll pay for that.
The look on your
I will
face
pay
said
for
you
that.
fuckers are lucky you're not in arm's reach.
That is a given.
Yet.
Yes.
Yet.
See,
Just you wait.
but that's the thing. That kind of threat can be fun.
Somebody gets the right idea.
Sometimes you have to remind people that don't threaten me with a good time unless you plan on following through.
Don't rub the lamp if you don't want the genie to come out.
Don't take my fun away. I want to do the rubbing.
There was a conditional statement.
Well, if you rub it enough, the magic stuff comes out.
Exactly.
Hey, Carl, let's give them a show.
If you want to, you can now.
You got I'll give you 2 veto power.
Oh, and yes, and the reason why I said that, people on the panel, yes, I did turn off the meeting capture for a moment.
The what?
So when I said when I had that pause and then said, okay, you can show whatever you want, the audience couldn't see.
Oh, that's funny.
It looks like they're getting buffering again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been buffering all night for me.
Every day. See, that is entirely on YouTube's end because OBS has been fucking phenomenal tonight.
Nice.
Yeah. So for those who weren't aware, the last few weeks has started out with 96 to 98% dropped frames. Tonight it peaked at 5. And that was in the first 30 seconds.
I can't remember the last time I had a stream where I dropped frames.
You know what? You know what I think it is? I really think it is on YouTube's end. Trying to live filter us as we're going.
Ooh, we get to see Furball's legs.
Fuck you, Coral.
Okay.
It wasn't.
They're not nearly as pasty white as they used to be.
I'm whiter.
Somebody wants to play.
Hey, we don't
But you
shame.
already know. You're far darker than I am.
Dream.
No, that comment just reminded me of something incredibly stupid that came across, and I forget who I saw it from first, but apparently, I think it was Nick Cannon, tried to equate the level of melanin in someone's skin to how much soul they have.
I have none.
Oh, what?
What?
I'm Celtic. I have none.
Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of why... okay. How many people here are familiar with the band Tool?
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah, of
mean,
course.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Yeah.
heard of it. I don't listen to
Anemia.
them, per se,
Oh.
but
Oh,
there's a few
I've
good
made
songs.
Wait.
with the band Tool.
wait, what was that, Furball?
Anemia.
Yes, the first 3 minutes of that song. How fucking fitting is that for right now?
Oh, fuck.
I think Icarus
God, I'm
is
trying to
trying to
think
start
how
an
the word
argument
goes.
in chat.
Because it's some say the end is near, some say Armageddon soon. And then what's the next line?
Oh, don't worry, because yes, Karis, this is one of the ones on the list.
Yeah.
Different song.
No,
Different
no.
song, Kara.
Good song.
No.
Yeah, that was the one I knew of.
So the lines specifically that I'm thinking about is,
The one I know.
I sure could use a vacation from this bullshit
Shit.
three-ring
Three-ring
circus sideshow of freaks.
Yes.
And then it goes into the actual chorus where he's just ripping into, well, I'll just keep on going. Here in this,
I haven't listened to that song in a long time.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's very
Yeah,
apropos for
like,
right
I-
now.
yeah,
I think I do that is definitely a song I haven't heard, and now that you're like saying the
need
lyrics
to-
of
you
it, I'm like,
need
I'm
to
hearing
listen
it
to it.
in my head, and I'm like, yeah.
especially because the way Maynard loves to manipulate the pacing and tempo in certain songs like this one. It starts out like soft, kind of easing in, like, okay, where's this going? And then there's that prolonged explanation or just painting that picture of just how much fuckery is going on. And then
Coral.
and then he just rips into rapid fire. Here in this hopeless fucking hole we call LA, the only way to fix
I got
it
your number,
is to
Carl. I know
flush
what
it
you
all away. Any fucking time, any fucking day. Learn to swim. See you down in Arizona Bay.
It's a good song.
There's another, excuse me, another song on that album that has nothing to do with the end of the world.
No.
But not a lot of people know it. But I find this amusing. It's the song that's completely in German. Do you remember that song?
Oh.
Die Ehre von Satan. It translates to the
Divan.
balls of Satan.
Love it.
And what it is, it's extremely heavy music over spoken German words, and it is literally a recipe for chocolate hash balls.
Love
All
it.
he's doing is listing off line by line what they are.
That's
and-
phenomenal.
And there's one line in it, un keine Eier. It just
And
means,
no
and
eggs.
no eggs. And no eggs. And it gets so heavy, like, un keine Eier!
So let's go through the recipe.
Oh, I love it so much.
Half a cup of icing sugar, a quarter of a teaspoon of salt, a pinch of Turkish hashish.
Have a German read German poetry to you. It is like the hottest thing ever.
I was gonna say, like, I bet that would be delicious.
That is actually the
I've had it.
language on my to learn list. And to be fair, the reason why is because, well,
It's an easy
bloodlines.
transition from. Oh,
No.
You keep forgetting, Karis. There's a reason why myself and Gayo get along, and it's not just a sense of humor. There's a reason for the fucked up sense of humor. Speaking of,
That would explain some other things.
speaking of, in
Hi, Burns.
talking with him lately, apparently he really did luck in with where he's working, because the humor, it's there. From talking with him, he really did find the perfect place for him to end up working.
Leon says, we should have a room on the server that's set to not readable by everyone, just to make people wonder what's in there.
God damn it, Leon, you're not supposed to spoil it! Or just have a group name there with no actual channels in it. That way people think there's something in there hidden. Two?
Sorry.
I'm working on my second drink.
I'm not.
I am trying desperately to get drunk off of these fucking Corona hard seltzers, and it is not working.
I would assume that would be pretty hard.
Well, one, you picked Corona. Two, you picked a hard seltzer.
I wanted to try things.
Hey, good for you. Good for
I'm
you.
halfway through my second stout, so.
Yeah, if you
How
want
much of that would you have to drink to get actually drunk, though?
the
10.
Corona, the
I
entire.
don't know.
I understand.
I'm all
I
the
do
way through a 12
coming
pack.
from the Navy, so
Right.
I may not be the one to go by, but it would seem it would take a lot.
Look, I'm on 11 of 12 right now, and all it's doing is making me have to piss every 10 minutes. This is not fucking worth it.
You can always tell the level of buzz by how pink the nose is.
Yours is fairly pink at the moment.
Oh yeah, you're going for it.
Now the question is, what is in that glass?
It is root beer and Jim Beam vanilla.
Tastes like a root beer float, doesn't it?
Pretty much. It's pretty damn dandy.
I'm gonna have to try that when I get out of this little program I'm in.
And I'm almost done with my second.
Hey, Anamorphic Mind, are you sure you want to take the blame for this one? I'm trying to blame Steve for it. Do you
My
really
notes
want to
are
throw on?
actually numb too.
Do you really want to throw yourself on that grenade? But no, that was a tad annoying. I'm looking at the clock. It's right about 3. It's like, hey, do I leave work now? Do I actually go to a full 8 hours today? I'm already in overtime, so yeah. Hey, boss has been trying to call you. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Look at my phone. I'm like, no missed calls. Okay, hang on. Shut off the Wi-Fi. Give him a call. And it's like, oh yeah, tried to call you about 4 times. It's like, for some reason, when I'm connected to the Wi-Fi at work, the phone does not receive calls at all. Like, I can't even make calls when I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. But Wi-Fi calling is enabled. Fucking androids. No, anyways, finally get in touch with the boss, and it's like, yeah, I need you to go down here to take a look at this. They're saying a counter or something doesn't work.
Leon says it's easy to put the white on, at least before it gets wiped off. I don't get it.
Not sure if you would want to.
So you get it. You're telling me you get it.
Well, no. I have a guess on what he's hinting at. I don't know for certain, but knowing him, I have an idea where...
As we all know, the darker your skin, the more soul you absorb. which is why gingers have not. Fuck you.
No.
I know my hair looks dark here, but in the sun it's red.
No. I have to remind everyone. It's not that gingers don't have a soul. They have one for every freckle on their body.
Oh, fuck.
You're a tribe.
Can we count the freckles?
About a surplus.
I have quite a few.
Yeah.
I'll do it very, very slowly.
Hey, Jared,
Come here, Coral.
check your Discord. I made you something special.
Oh, jeez. Should I be worried, or should I be...
No,
oh my
it
God.
is mostly PG.
Mine wouldn't be.
Mostly.
Special discount for go fuck yourself.
Yeah. So the story behind that one is I decided to do one of Trump's stupid fucking pat himself on the back surveys,
Oh, I
and you have
always
to put in, you have to put in your name. So I put in the first name as "Go fuck yourself," and the emails that you get they take on a completely different tone.
absolutely. It's the best.
Wow.
Well,
Well
emails
played.
Themselves are impressive. Just the
Yeah.
emails themselves look like
Oh,
they've been
yeah.
written by an angry toddler.
There's
Wait.
actually a meme that was going around where if you just take all of Trump's tweets and just start it off with the word "mommy."
Mommy.
Yes.
Yes!
Well,
See-
I did one on Imgur a while ago that was just I took pictures of Trump and then I posted quotes from what's the name Reese from Malcolm in the Middle on them, and they worked amazing.
Yes. Well, now here's the thing, because we do have that whole nonsense coming up soon enough for most of the viewership and the entirety of the panel right now. Could the Democrats stop getting out of their fucking own way?
No,
Right?
fucking impossible.
They need to stop getting in their own fucking way. Jesus Christ. Oh,
They can't. It's physically impossible for them to not fuck this up. Like they're gonna figure out a way to do it. We all know it, so you just
I know.
ignore them.
That's the sad thing is, like, I keep telling people, I know Trump's going to win, and they're like, why? Look at everything the Democrats have done.
Right.
Now,
Well, you just don't support. I'm like, no,
No.
I can't support something that is this idiotic.
and
Apparently, the lag is really, really bad.
see,
It is.
YouTube.
what's weird is I'm watching OBS and it's staying in the green. It's actually even overdoing the setting.
I thought at
That-
first you had Tic Tacs, and I was like, Tic Tacs sounds good.
No.
Like,
No,
No, it's YouTube.
Oh,
Fire
right.
didn't. But
Well,
I thought she was making a threat.
but
But here's the funny part. It has to be YouTube, but it has something to do with your stream because I got two other streams pulled up side by side and they're running fine.
they're filtering the fuck out of me tonight. I think it's because of how we were talking at the beginning of
it's
this.
all our
We
dirty words.
we flagged the system to oblivion.
Absolutely.
I take no responsibility.
I take
Uh-huh.
all the responsibility.
Sure.
You can have it.
Who
I
knows
thought it
if
was
Trump's
a
gonna
hashtag
fix those
I
Don't
am
dumb
Steve,
okay
though.
with that.
But all right, so here's where my thought was going, though, because yes, Trump has shown in the position in most of the decisions he's made to be a fucking idiot.
Yes.
But at the same time, earlier today, I saw I don't even know what to call it, but it was Biden talking on a live stream call, and guess who we had on there with him?
Oh, are you talking about Cardi B?
Yes. It's like Joe.
He's calling me Joe.
Joe. Seriously, Joe, come here for a second. Did you not learn from Hillary? She thought she had the election in the bag, and then she started openly rubbing shoulders with all of these celebrities. And what happened?
Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of think that it was kind of smart of him to do that just because, like, I know that there's a lot of people talking about whether or not he has the black vote in the bag. And it was kind of smart to have a very chill, like, conversation with Cardi B, who is straight up savage. She's amazing, and she's so smart, and like you don't think that she is.
She didn't cut the parts of it that I saw. She did not come off as intelligent.
She is.
Yeah, but yours is not the standard.
No, I get that, but it's one of those.
She's measured. It's similar to like with back in the early '90s. What was the stupid Hilton? She's
Paris Hilton.
Yeah, Paris Hilton. She acts like she's a ditzy ass blonde, but that bitch is smart as fuck, and she.
Easy on the blondes.
She's seriously.
I'll defend you, blondes out there.
She's so smart, and she is like. I think the same thing about Cardi B. She's very. I think she's like one of those silent, like, you think that she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about, but if you look at like her lyrics and the things that she says and how it's said and everything, it's very smart.
As opposed to the other shoe, which is Trump, who puts out on Twitter that to boycott Goodyear because they won't support his hats.
Trump is not the standard.
Well, here's something to think about, though.
Not gonna lie, it makes me want to buy some Goodyear tires, though. We need some tires for the truck.
Well,
I'm just saying.
So here's some food for thought, though. The clips from the interview that I saw did not make Cardi B come off as intelligent on what she was talking about because of how it actually came out and the way she was actually talking and what she was saying about those subjects. However, I'm willing to give her a chance, but before I make any definitive statements, I'm not sure how much of her lyrics and that performance I would use in favor of her. For one reason. In her genre, most of the artists do not write their own material.
But also, you have to think about this, too. There's a lot of coding that goes into it. So, a lot of stuff is very coded in symbolism and metaphor and things like that. So, I always hesitate because whenever I'm listening to them talk, I try to give the benefit of the doubt that because I'm not within certain cultures, I might not understand what's being said.
I thought you said coding.
But
it was like, okay,
Coding.
Okay, gotcha.
yeah. So here's the other side of it, and the other thing that I saw recently on this that should be telling to people. The way that Trump versus Hillary polled at this point 4 years ago mirrors what they are saying in the media about Biden versus Trump now.
And I think the big difference, too, is they've literally every single time anybody from the DNC is getting onto video, they're like everybody's like, vote, you gotta vote, don't boo, vote.
They've been doing that since the 90s.
Yeah, but, well, okay, so the way that I look at it right now is that yeah, it polls the same, but when Trump won last time, it was a fucking miracle. It was a technicality like no other. Do you really think he can pull it off twice?
Yes.
Yeah, the landscape is very different.
The landscape is so different because there's so many people right now motivated to anything but 4 more years of this. I think that there's a lot more people that are going to vote for the first time that never voted before.
But here's the thing, though. Even if Biden goes into office, do you really think a lot of the divisiveness is going to change?
Oh no!
No,
and in
no,
fact,
no.
like he'll pitch
Well-
a fit like a freaking 2-year-old.
I think it's going to be, like Coral was just saying, for a little while. But I also think that it's going to be like after Bush left office when, suddenly no one fucking voted for him.
Nobody will admit to it.
I think exactly. I think there's a lot of people that are suddenly going to, I never liked Trump, who were extremely vocal in years prior.
Oh yeah.
I think the difference is going to be I don't think Biden is going to sow seeds of discontent as much and try and divide. I hope he's not going to. The one thing I think that he really needs to stay away from that Obama did was everything for the first 4 years was Bush's fault. And
He
it
literally,
may or may not have been, but you can't make that your platform.
right.
You have to own what you have and make it better from there.
And we all
Have you looked at
understand
Trump?
How
Yeah, no
if
shit.
any other president would have an excuse, like we're starting, like when I left as VP, we came in and then we got the corona and then now, so I mean, he has everything kind of lined up for him, like to kind of cruise through his first 4 years. But yeah,
But that's also a problem. I see that as
anybody
being a problem.
Normally
Well,
well-spoken is gonna do really well right in the beginning because we're so fucking tired of having a toddler.
but
You know,
here's the
that's
problem.
One thing I have found. Hold on. There's one thing I have found pretty impressive about Trump personally is that, like, while most presidents do spend like their first year blaming the previous president, previous administration, we're 4 years into Trump's administration and he's still blaming the previous administration.
And that was the thing that Blake said
Obama
is
did the same thing, though.
yeah, exactly. Obama did the same thing. Now here's where I'm going to give Biden the most criticism. I understand why his group picked Kamala Harris as his running partner. But what was she saying about Biden 3
Putting
months ago?
emphasis on the wrong syllable there, Jared.
It was intentional. But seriously, what was she saying about Biden 3 months ago?
That's the game, man.
But that's what they want you to talk about.
Well, and here,
That
the way
they're
that I look at it-
disingenuous and you can't fucking trust them?
No,
The
in
way
fact,
that I-
if you want to look at a really awesome breakdown of Kamala, I would recommend that you listen to the Opening Arguments podcast. They did a fair breakdown, I think, of her record and brought up a lot of those points. And they're definitely not fans of Kamala and everything because, that's obviously... I highly doubt Kamala and Biden is anybody's first and second choice. But this is what we have. And so they were looking at how left-leaning is she? What is her actual record? What is her voting record in the Senate? What was her record as a prosecutor? And it's actually a really great breakdown. If you're actually interested in knowing where she stands, she actually stands way left than most of even Warren and even not Biden, but other old guy. What's his name? Bernie.
Ernie.
Yeah.
The other old white guy.
The other old white guy.
Yeah.
So if you look at her actual record, though, she actually And there's a website that you can go to that tracks how left they are with their record in the Senate, and I'll see if I can dig it up for you guys. But it's actually really cool.
Has anybody watched the video of Chesh reading the op-ed piece from the Canadian News about how Harris is actually a conservative and not a leftist?
Oh no,
I
that's interesting.
haven't seen that. No.
Yeah, basically, the way they're framing it is that here in the U.S., the Overton window isn't as left as people are trying to make it. It's further right.
Who's trying to make the Overton window sound like it's left? I don't think
Yeah.
anybody would believe that.
No, it's depending on the circles that you're in.
Oh, because you know what? There was an article that came out right during the presidential, like 3 months ago, 3-4 months ago, when everybody was just starting like the debates and stuff like that. That was trying to say she was way right leaning, and it actually opening arguments went and broke down how bullshit that article was.
Yeah, this was an article on the CBC website, but it's not that everybody believes it's to the left, cares. It's that certain talking heads make it sound more left, and they're mostly right-leaning talking head pundits. But there are some even on the left that say we're left, but we're not left enough when it comes to the Overton window. So the Canadian op-ed writer was basically saying that no, actually the Overton window is so much further right that anybody that appears to be extremely left is actually a moderate Democrat at the best.
Yeah, like Bernie is closer to the middle in the grand scheme of things than he is an extreme leftist in the U.S.
That would mostly just come down to the fact that we as a country are further right than most of the rest of the first world.
Thank
Yeah.
you. That's what I was going to say.
Yep.
The way I look at it with Biden and Harris is just that it's basically the same amount of corruption that we've had for the last 40 years. So it's a nice, comfortable amount of corruption as opposed to
The monster
corruption
winner.
on steroids. So I'm okay with it. I'm comfortable with that morally gray right there.
Yeah, I'm kind of sick of the bullshit overall, though.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But, you know, I'll take the
I saw somebody.
I'll take the regular corruption for a bit.
I saw somebody last week that had a Trump face mask, and on the side of it said, 4 more years, no more bullshit.
You can't have one without the other.
Really?
I mean, if you have,
Yeah, okay.
if you have to
That's
say
like-
that at the end of 4 years, I mean, we've gone 4 years already, and if you're now complaining about bullshit and you have to make that statement, no more bullshit, you know, I mean, you might want to think about the current state of affairs and what may be causing it, and whether or not you want to continue along the same trajectory. Is that really going to get you where you want to go?
I think what they were trying to do is rehash the original talking points when Trump ran the first time about, oh, he's not a Washington insider. Oh, he's going to end up not playing the games.
He's not an establishment
Bullshit.
candidate.
Swamp.
If anything, this has made people leery of the anti-establishment argument.
Yeah.
I think that they were going for like 6 different levels of contradiction in one amazing package. Because it's a mask with Trump 2020 on it, and then it's 4 more years of no more bullshit. I mean, holy shit. That's genius. That's like Andy Kaufman level genius.
By the way, everybody see that shirt there? I'm starting to tell people who wear that shirt that, you know, I'm planning this election to help them with that.
Nice.
Wait, what the hell?
I've been trying to figure it out, too. And normally I can decipher stupid.
Okay, I can decipher for you. They think they want to re-elect Trump and make him the 46th president. But that's not how it works. So it can. He just has to get elected out first, and get reelected.
But that
like
would make
Grover
him
Cleveland.
47.
Right.
I just
Somebody else would have
Which-
to be elected. There's
which-
no way for him to 46.
and that wouldn't work anyways.
Well, here's
so
here's
so
The
the
not
point
to
is you have to
change
elect him out
topic,
first. So.
not to change topic, but I'm completely changing topic. We have a German poetry reader in our side chat.
I've noticed.
I
And-
saw that little moment between you two.
And like I said, it's only a matter of how much alcohol. Wait. Magda, would you be willing to do that tonight as a way to end the show? So while we wait for the chat to catch up on that,
Yeah, it'll be like another 5-10 minutes.
yeah, bit of trivia based on what that shirt Tech was showing. Who is the only person to actually have non-consecutive multiple terms as president?
Oh,
Was it Adams?
Nope.
Since I already said it, I won't say it.
Cleveland.
So
It was Cleveland, wasn't it?
I was thinking.
But I already knew
I was
that.
gonna say it's the big red dog.
Yep. Grover Cleveland Alexander.
History is not more.
I just like telling people like that, hey, this is America. We
reason I
speak
know it.
English here.
The only reason I know
Watch
it
the
is
brain
because
explode.
of that. Because when I learned it, I was like, "Oh, it's the dog! It's the dog! It's the one."
Clifford the big red dog.
You won't be sitting over here saying, "Hey, was it Adam?" Saying that. So I consider that a win.
No, I will say this: not everyone has the penchant for history. Not everyone has the attention or memory for it because it's not something that truly interests them. However, I do.
Squirrel.
Yeah, I still think that it is something that needs to be stressed, especially during late elementary, middle school, and high school, for one main reason. And this
So we
is
don't get legal eagles?
no. And this is why. It's one saying that actually was my 7th grade homeroom teacher, who was also our history teacher, who said it. Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it.
You repeat it.
What are we
I've
seeing
heard,
now?
I've heard on a podcast this week they were discussing that, and that President Trump is literally oblivious to all history, and their theory is, his feeling is that if you just don't know history, you can't repeat it. If you know the history but you don't learn, then you repeat it. But if you just ignore it, then you're good.
Yeah, no, it
And that's where
doesn't work
Trump
that
is
way.
at.
I don't
It
think that's
doesn't
how
work
that
that way.
No,
No.
if you don't see the train, it can't hit you.
right.
We
No,
also
I
shouldn't
can see
exercise
that.
because we have a
You're not
finite
getting
amount of
an
energy in our
actual
bodies.
trolley.
I can actually see that because technically he wouldn't be repeating it. It would be brand new to him.
But not everyone around him.
Well,
We've gone
nobody
through this
around-
before. We have?
Nobody around him counts. Only him.
yeah,
Well-
fuck
well-
everyone around him. That seems to be his entire modus operandi.
I was-
so,
I was-
you know,
Pretty much fucking everyone around him. Yes.
yeah,
Pretty much.
To include
his
porn stars.
otter.
Wait,
Excuse me, sorry.
Wait. But is that why he's changing his entire staff every 6 to 8 months?
Yep.
Poor
It's
Hope.
hard to find. It's hard to find people that will say yes to everything.
Again, it's just a matter of how much alcohol you've had.
Right?
Here's what it's like to be in the Trump administration.
Is this your
Or when you realize you made the mistake.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Well-
how he's getting the evangelical vote.
But before you even get to the first one, if Trump is coming to you to ask you and offer you a position anywhere in his administration, you might need to rethink your life choices.
Apologies to those wearing headphones.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you just you really need to take a moment, take a step back, reflect, and realize, and just ask yourself, where the fuck did I go wrong?
Are you kidding? If he came to me and asked me, absolutely, I would say yes. Do you have any idea how much I could fuck up from the inside?
Oh, it gets even better. Most positions have a nice pension. Once
That
you sign
too?
the dotted line for some of those higher level executive positions,
Oh, you're set
you're
for
set
life.
for, you're set for life on
My
retirement.
brain stopped at positions.
Okay, guys,
Of course it
it
did.
was not me this time.
I can't do it. I have a
Something to do
conscience.
with it.
Sorry, I need to quote arguably one of the greatest cheesy sci-fi movies. I don't want one position. I want all positions.
Yes.
Glorious.
Hang. Could anyone have done a better job in that role than Chris Tucker?
No.
I can't imagine anyone else in that role, so yeah.
Like there's no one that role is his forever.
That is an amazing movie.
It is such a good in my top 3.
Multi-pass.
Lilo Dallas Multipass. Multipass.
Big bada boom. Big bada boom.
Karis, are you clueless?
Chicago.
Movie night sometime
Yeah.
soon.
Oh, I'd be down for that.
Jovovich.
Well, Wednesday nights in the Discord server, we do kind of have a thing like that.
That's a perfect movie.
It's
That'd be
really
good, yeah.
It really yeah.
I'm going to take a stab at the dark here. You're talking about The Fifth Element.
You got it.
Oh,
There
that
you
one?
go.
I have seen that.
Never watched it.
Oh,
I
it's
just don't
such
remember
a
it very
good
well.
movie. It's so
Oh, well,
good.
then
That
that
is an
means you need to
awesome
watch
movie.
it again.
You need to.
Mm-hmm.
You have not watched
Yeah, I
it.
never watched it.
The last scene as the dude looks into the chamber. They're
They're
Not ready.
not ready.
busy.
Not
Not ready.
ready. It's so good. It's such a
Oh,
good.
here comes trouble.
Hey, it's another 417 area code person.
And you do get.
And it's only going to be for 15 minutes.
Jovovich
What?
and
What?
I could literally.
Oh, please, Karis, come on. You know I live in 417.
What? Say that again. Repeat.
I said, wait a second. You know I've lived in 417 for how long exactly?
Yes, that's exactly why she said what she did.
I think you misheard her.
You're starting early tonight, you wish.
Technically, it's
No,
late.
I started a long time ago. I just never finished.
Sounds like a
Fair
personal
enough.
problem.
You know, technically, I could leave right now and see you wish tonight.
Ooh.
No, actually,
Well, would you
because I'm
want...
in Fruitvale.
What's that?
Nothing.
You can't because I'm in Fruitvale, Texas tonight.
Oh, okay. Furball, what was that?
Nothing. Nothing.
Furball,
I was-
got one of these looks on his faces that's just the shitting grin.
I was about to ask something, but I thought better of it.
Spit it out, Jared.
I'm coming.
That's right.
Now, you mentioned you could do a thing, but would you want to?
Always.
I plead the fifth. I will give no answer so as not to provoke reactions in either direction.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen.
That would never happen, I know.
So how has the little princess been there, Furball?
I
Snow.
thought that question was gonna go somewhere.
Oh, yeah. I was just like, wait a second. I could take this in about a dozen. I mean,
You need to come a little
you're
more
looking at
specific
one of
there.
them.
It's almost like I intended my questions like
well,
that.
I didn't say any of your dogs in the frame, so I didn't, you know.
But he told us
yeah.
about the older one. He had mentioned that Snowball was being a bit of a cunt.
Yeah, a bit.
Who wants to read out Mark Beiser's comment?
What? I haven't read it yet, but I guess I will. You know, when I wrote A Brain Damaged Squirrel in for my presidential vote last time, I honestly had no idea it would win. I'm terribly sorry, folks.
Perfect. Perfection.
You're on a media kick, aren't you now?
There. So, sorry. Yeah. There's Snowball. She's fine. She's not being a bitch anymore.
Aw,
Because she's trying to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Snow. Want your rope?
No.
No.
She's like, fuck you.
No.
So that,
like 20 times
what have you
earlier.
got? Oh wait, no, I'm not chasing that. I'm too damn tired.
No, she's still pissed at him for the treat
For
incident
leaving.
earlier.
Oh, that
yeah, she
too.
is.
That too.
Fine. We will give Snowball a treat here live.
No, no.
She went for it.
Yes. My wife will
No. No.
He's
You
reinforcing
wished
bad behavior.
exactly.
no.
Yes, you wished
He needs a treat. The
No,
pup
no,
needs
you
a
no,
treat.
no,
Give the pup
no,
a treat.
no. You wished.
Oh, God.
You wished. Hang on. Dogs are like
Wait.
dogs are like children. You do not reward bad behavior, Blake.
What did she do bad?
But she was just laying there in a freaking corner. She didn't chase
No.
a toy because.
So,
You weren't
wait,
there, you wish.
Wait, you wished.
Earlier
And
to-
listen,
Let me explain. Earlier tonight, when I went out there to give them all their treats, she snipped angrily at the younger husky. So as punishment, I did not give her a treat. But I feel that we are now currently far enough removed from the snipping incident that this is not reinforcing that behavior.
Yeah, she doesn't remember.
There would be no
no.
way for Jared. There would be no way for her to associate not getting a treat now for her behavior way back then.
I
Well,
have
she makes her work for it.
I have seen dogs be vindictive, and there are only a handful of breeds that have the capability. Poodles and Shibas are at the top of the list.
Dude, it's been like half a news cycle.
Oh, no.
Come on, Jerry. You gotta let that. You gotta let the pupper have a treat on camera. Come on.
What?
How-
Yes, then that
Mark
teaches
Weiss
her
you
to be
talking
cute on
about?
camera.
You did it.
Really, Karis?
What?
You don't. Okay.
He says this year I'm writing in for strange women lying in ponds distributing sword.
Holy Grail. How was Arthur made king in the actual mythos? Oh yeah, the Lady in the Lake
He
gave
thought-
him
Those were two different swords, though, weren't they? The
No.
sword in the stone is not the sword. Was not Excalibur.
No, the Sword in the Stone was a later retelling. The original mythos was Excalibur coming from the Lady in the Lake.
Yep.
I don't know. I got about 6 episodes through Cursed and couldn't fucking deal with it.
Given what I do in some of my spare time, I really like Leon's idea. I think the U.S. should have 2 presidents, one for each party, and if they don't agree on an issue, they fight over it. A proper cage fight. The winner's suggestion wins.
Oh, might makes
Two
right.
70-year-old dudes fighting.
That could be entertaining to see.
All right. But you guys forget. You guys forget the meme. If you put 2 presidents in a cage, Joe Biden automatically loses to begin with because, well, Donald Trump's actually got WWE experience. He clotheslined the fuck out of McMahon.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can get Husky talk.
I want Husky talk.
On the plus side, we
right.
would get an entirely different demographic in the White House because now everybody is looking forward to that occasion in which the presidents would be fighting and
You would get
We could do
Camacho.
wrestling.
You wish
Start nominating presidents.
you would get Nacho Camacho in office. Is that really what you want?
And Chavo, no, you would get Macho Camacho. You
At
would
this
get Macho
point, that would be a
Camacho,
perfect.
and then you would get you would get Kevin Van Dam, or not Kevin Van Dam, but Rob
She's
Van
about to.
Dam, or even worse, Brock Lesnar.
She almost did.
Almost did.
Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to get her,
She's
riled
has
up
stage
enough. Come on.
4. Yeah.
Sit.
President Camacho would be an improvement at this
Talk to
point.
me. Talk to me.
Yes.
Talk to me. There you go. There you go. Come on, talk to me. Talk. Come on, talk to me. Okay, there you go. Good girl.
Such a good girl. Oh, it's so cute.
Now you're gonna eat it right there, aren't you?
But anyways, back to what I was saying before.
Nobody's
I have seen a poodle have its toy taken from him by another dog, wait 3 days for that dog to leave the area long enough for it to take a shit on its bed.
So you want to see how petulant
Border
my
collies
dog
are
is?
even smarter than poodles.
This is my dog who is currently pouting because she did not get any wet food.
I've seen that happen.
Yep.
Seen that before.
This
See-
is the same dog who was found outside starving when we first got her, and so if you left food anywhere near, even in the bag near the floor, she would demolish the entire bag. Is now pouting because she's not getting wet food.
This is one thing I love about labs. You never have those sorts of problems.
Well, yeah, of
Yeah, I got
course.
Chihuahua,
but
so-
then you run into the situation, Jared, of if you don't have somewhere for them to get into a swimming pool, they'll get into any water they want to.
Depends on the lab.
Yeah.
Oh no, I bred labs for 3 fracking years. I know.
Then you would know it depends
I-
on the lab.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, like, okay, so
And
my
it also
husband had a show lab
So
that
in which case, my labs were just water whores then.
yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, because my husband had, he said he had 2 labs when he was growing up, and one of them was a show lab that loved the mud, and the other one was a farm lab that did not want to ever get his paws wet. So
all of my labs, if I ever took them to the lake, just to launch the boat, before they would get into my boat, they would intentionally get into the water, and then when I was landing a fish, they would jump into the water every time I caught a fish.
training.
Not going after the fish, just jumping into the water.
So here, this is where training becomes a thing, and the better trained and more consistent you are, the better the dogs are. Because so I have 2 of them that I'm staring at right now. One of them is a hyperactive little shit. Yes, I'm talking about you, Ash.
Yeah.
She is a quintessential chocolate lab, high energy social butterfly, but because of the training and energy and everything that was put into her development from day frickin' 1, she will jump into the water if you're not paying attention. But I pay attention, so she waits. She might not exactly sit still, but she waits. The other lab, there's a reason why she's called Maybe. Maybe I will. Yeah, maybe I won't.
See, well, here's the thing: is that my ACD at the house, my Australian cattle dog, will not get near water voluntarily, and if you try to get her in the water, she avoids it like a plague. This includes baths. Ask Country Girl; she'll attest to it.
Oh, mine loved it, though.
Dog avoids the baths like the plague.
See, here's the thing with Maybe. She acts like she doesn't like the water until she's in it and remembers, oh yeah, I'm a lab. I love this. And
My McNabb just passed out in the corner right now.
Yeah, I've been connected to the pet industry in one way or another for
There's a good name for you.
close to 10 years now, and it's all really because of one person. And I don't know.
Wait, show that again. Show that again, Coral.
Sure.
Nice. Now remember, he said on November 3rd. But
I'm probably
hey,
well before
Yeah,
then.
my friend is sitting here. The friend that I'm staying with, she's over here. Ow, ow, ow.
now
AO2.
now Blue,
Ow.
welcome.
Ow. I'm getting hit because she's like, I'm over here, and I'm reading that, and she's like, I'm going to keep my mouth shut because she's a true Trump fan. Okay.
Here, I'll offend all people.
Yeah, she's an aviation ordnanceman to add to that.
Explains a lot.
Apparently, the screen is
What-
still the same
Jared, do you
screen as
remember-
15 minutes ago, and shit ain't updating.
Jerry, do you remember the thing about aviation ordnancemen? Do you remember their phrase?
Oh, the double negative?
No, their
Miller
phrase
time?
for their division. Their phrase for the division.
no,
If you ain't AO, you ain't shit.
Yeah, a double negative, which means if you're an AO, you're shit. You gotta remember, hang on, you gotta remember, you-ish, when I got to the Kitty Hawk, I was a part of the team of ATs that was sent to the AO shop because they couldn't do fucking anything right. And if we didn't do that, guess what? Guess what? AIMD was gonna end up failing their inspection.
Unfortunately, on the Eisenhower, we never had that issue.
That you know of.
That's Miss Flufer. She's available for adoption. I'm just saying. Had her for 2 years now. She needs a home.
But so it's weird that they're saying that it hasn't updated because OBS has stayed green for a while, and
Yeah,
Holy
mine's locked up. The screen
it's-
is.
Did it finally? Did you,
fucking
did
weird.
you finally give your? Did you finally give OBS some CBD oil, Jared? Just gotta ask.
I don't know. Did you finally pull the plug out of
Drip
your
it on
ass?
the computer there.
Do what?
Just drip it on the computer there, see what happens. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Ah, hee hee. That's clever.
Be careful.
Nice.
We might end up with a Team Skeptic issue here.
No, they're colored too brightly. It's the black and white ones that are a little too realistic looking.
Plus chest it and draw 'em.
Right.
It's amazing what she could do with 7 circles.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, bullshit, you're not getting enough YouTube. YouTube is fucking lying and on crack tonight.
Well, what else is new?
Tonight.
Yeah, because
Somebody's had 4 hours of YouTube.
well, because I see the banner. Oh, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Bull fucking shit, you're not.
What the hell?
My encoder is actually saying, "Whoa, whoa, we got too much here." Calm down.
You may need to manually restart your router again, Jared.
How about I manually restart you?
Yeah, you've got the power to do that.
I don't know. We could play the island game again.
Oh, no, thank you.
Uh,
Only if you're first on the block.
well, it is midnight, and I can just push a few buttons. Because, well, wait a minute. There is a question that was not answered.
No
in the
dick
live
noses?
chat.
What?
Coral, are you making those, or are these something you're finding somewhere?
No, I am a meme collector when it comes to this shit.
Well, yeah, I noticed that.
She's just churning them out.
That's right. I find them, I keep them, I save them.
Jesus. The chat finally caught up to our conversation about the Fifth Element.
Oh shit.
It is
I was
that
like-
far behind.
I was like, that's like a half hour ago.
Yeah.
Oof.
This is. Wow, you know what? This time
I
I
don't know.
am blaming
There's some
YouTube.
of those-
I am
some of
blaming
those
YouTube for
outfits
this one.
that Mila Jovovich wore in that movie were just wow.
Holy fuck, Magda just heard that question. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
That's what I mean.
Holy hell fucking shit. You know what? Hang on. Hang on. Let's try.
Coral, back it off and let it focus.
Sorry.
Still
I
can't
like
read it.
that. I'm
Send
gonna
it to me
use
on
that.
Discord, Coral.
Okay.
I'll share it.
Yeah, that makes it easier.
Throw it on,
And,
throw it
and
on Discord.
any of the good stuff, yeah, just throw it in Discord and tag Jay.
Or DM it on Discord. I mean, either way works.
Okay, guys. But what is the topic?
I do have a lighter from my AO friend. It's I'm a bartender. I have a booze, so I make the rules.
Cool.
I have
Send
some.
it on Twitter. It's easier on my phone.
Yes, I remember seeing that one.
And Twitter works just as well. Let me get my Twitter pulled up here.
Wow. They are that far back. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
So
that
basically,
was epic.
they started out as a stream, and now it's just a hangout that's got a stream that's like 30 minutes behind.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Sums it up.
Hey, Blue Marble Science.
Yeah. Speaking of, let's bring some rationality to this.
We have none.
Took me a second to find the mute button. How
Welcome.
you guys doing?
Now I will say that meme is probably befitting of this year for the election cycle. But
Hold on, I got another one.
even still, you think about it, and just by Joe Biden's vice president selection, he just alienated the entirety of the Midwest, with maybe the exception of Michigan and Minnesota.
With what part exactly?
Kamala Harris is a gun grabbing commie.
Which
Oh, I thought you were going the racist route.
Yeah.
Well, there's that too. But then again, what is her ethnic background?
She's
Uh,
black.
think- I think she's black and
Jamaican.
Asian.
She's
No,
Asian.
Well, she's
Jamaican.
She is actually in East Indian descent. She's
And-
from her family is from the East Indies.
She's American.
Yeah. So there's that part, Coral. But for people, and this is where it gets interesting, is how in 4 years someone went from being an Indian American, not a Native American, an Indian American, because her mother is pure Indian, like immigrated from India. Her father was Jamaican.
Yep. She was born in Oakland.
Yeah. Amazing how they conveniently change that when they need it to for politically.
But is that based upon the topic that was being discussed at the time?
Right.
Yes.
It doesn't
Yes,
matter.
it is.
Is she
I mean,
is she
it-
surrounded by people that are Indian, and she's trying to say, yes, I am Indian, I am part of this culture?
Oh no,
or
this
is
is the
she saying,
media.
yeah, ignore the Jamaican part, I'm just Indian?
No, this is the media itself. When she first was elected to the Senate 4 years ago, hey, the first Indian American has been elected. Now that she's going for vice president, and look at the political climate, hey, the first female African American candidate to be nominated for VP.
Exactly.
Oh, it's right up there with Obama being the first black president when he's sitting there going, "Guys, I'm half white." I mean, it really it's a stupid kind of it's right up there with using the epithet colored. Like
Well,
as
you know,
though it's a default setting.
Here's my take on it, though, is that when you look at the way the media wants to portray this, and this is exactly what the media wants you to see, is that here you go. There you go. Hey, Jay Brown, represent that because my friend didn't get to see that.
Are you sure you want them to?
Right.
Well, I'm willing to take the beating for you guys. I've taken more than that.